Hello students, today we will discuss about the new topic. This is limiting reagent. At first, write down the definition. What is limiting reagent? In short, we called it LR, limiting reagent. The reactant which get consumed first and formation of product depend upon its called limiting reagent. Or in short, we can say that the reactant which is present in lesser amount or simply we can say that the reagent which is consumed earlier in a reaction So simply, what is limiting reagent? Which is present in lesser amount or which is consumed earlier in a reaction. So totally formation of product depends on the limiting reagent. Once the limiting reagent is consumed, reaction will stop and whatever product is formed will be formed by limiting reagent. When to apply the concept of limiting reagent? When to apply the concept of limiting reagent? Let's see with example. If nitrogen react with hydrogen to form ammonia, nitrogen 3 moles of nitrogen given and 5 moles of hydrogen given. When the amount mass, mole, volume of 2 or more reactant are given in question, then apply the concept of limiting reagent. How to apply? step 1. Step 2, find out the LR. Number 1, write a balanced chemical equation. At first, write a reaction. For example, nitrogen reacts with hydrogen, form ammonia. So at first, balance this equation. Step 2, calculate moles of each reactant from given data. For example, nitrogen reacts with hydrogen to form ammonia. The mole of nitrogen 3 moles and 5 moles hydrogen given. Step 3, divide the moles of each reactant by its stoichiometric coefficient. Stoichiometric coefficient. And the least value will be given limiting reagent. Moles by stoichiometric coefficient. Least means this will be the LR. Means each reactant divided by stoichiometric of moles divided by stoichiometric coefficient. Moles of each reactant by the stoichiometric coefficient. Next step. Example, nitrogen reacts with hydrogen to form ammonia. 3 mole nitrogen and 5 mole hydrogen. So find out the step 3, mole by stoichiometric coefficient. Mole 3 mole and stoichiometric coefficient is 1. So the value comes 3. Here 5 moles by stoichiometric coefficient, 5 by stoichiometric coefficient is 3. So its value comes 1.60. Which one will be lowest value? This one will be the lowest value. So in this reaction, hydrogen is the limiting reagent. So next step 4. Step 4. All the product formed will be calculated on the basis of limiting reagent. So see, nitrogen, hydrogen to form ammonia. This is 3 mole and this is 5. So let's see. First question. 3 moles of hydrogen gives 2 moles of ammonia. then 1 mole of hydrogen will give 2 by 3, and 5 mole of hydrogen gives 2 by 3 into 5, means 10 by 3 moles of ammonia. And what about the excess reagent? Excess reagent means which one will be the excess reagent? Nitrogen will be excess reagent. So how much nitrogen left? Calculated. Excess reagent is a nitrogen. 3 moles of hydrogen react with 1 mole of nitrogen. 3 moles react with 1 mole of nitrogen. So 1 mole of hydrogen reacts with 1 by 3 moles of nitrogen. So 5 moles of hydrogen reacts with 1 by 3 into 5, or we can say that 5 by 3 mole of nitrogen used. So how much nitrogen left? So out of 3, 5 by 3 used. So 4 by 3 moles of nitrogen left. So these are the steps to find out the LR and also calculate the product form on the basis of LR. So see the next example. Now next question. If 1 gram hydrogen react with 1 gram chlorine gas, then find out limiting reagent and also weight of product. So see, at first write down the complete balance equation. Hydrogen in the status of gas reacts with chlorine gas to form hydrogen chloride gas. Yes. Moles by stoichiometric coefficient. So at first find out the moles by stoichiometric coefficient of hydrogen. Moles, we know that given mass by molar mass. So given mass is a 1 gram, 1, and hydrogen, the atomic mass is 2, 1 gram and 2 gram. So it comes 1 by 2 mole. And stoichiometric coefficient is 1. So moles by stoichiometric coefficient, mole comes 1 by 2, stoichiometric coefficient 1, so it becomes 1 by 2. Now let's find out the ratio of chlorine, mole by stoichiometric coefficient of chlorine. At first mole, find out the mole, given mass by molar mass. Given mass is 1 gram and the molar mass of chlorine is 35.5 into 2, it comes 71 gram per mole, and it becomes 1 by 71 moles. The stoichiometric coefficient is 1. So 1 by 71 by 1, it comes 1 by 71. So hydrogen comes 1 by 2 mole and chlorine values of chlorine comes 1 by 71 moles. So which one will be limiting reagent? Obviously chlorine will be limiting reagent because their value is very least. it consumed first in the chemical reaction. Now mass of product depends on the LR. So calculate the mass of product. Mass of product. 1 mole chlorine gives 2 moles HCl. Then 1 by 71 mole of chlorine gives 2 by 71 mole of HCl. And HCl is 2 by 71 moles. So find out the weight of or mass of product. We know that moles of HCl into molar mass. So moles of HCl is 2 by 71 and the molar mass of chlorine is 36.5 plus 35.5 plus 1 hydrogen 36.5. It comes 73 by 71 gram about the mass of product. So limiting reagent is chlorine and the mass of product depend upon the limiting reagent. This is the mass of product formed when this consumed in the chemical reaction. Questions for assignment related to limiting reagent. Solve this question. 5 moles of A react with 20 moles of B. Calculate the number of moles of C formed. Now our next topic is significant figure. Significant figure. Write down the definition first. Significant figures are meaningful digit in a measured or calculated quantity all the certain digit and at least one doubtful digit are significant figure. For example, if we measure a rod, suppose we measure the length of this rod and it comes 24.2. This digit is known as doubtful digit and this will known as accurate digit. Accurate digit. So in nutshell we can say that is all accurate digit plus first doubtful digit. Doubtful digit. It is called doubtful digit because value comes 24.8, 24.12. So this digit is always known as doubtful digit, and this digit is known as accurate digits. Here are the some rules to find out the significant figure. Write down the rules. So students, we will discuss the rules to find out the significant figure in the next video. So this is enough for today's class.